Hey, I'm Alexi Lawless, and you're watching This Week in MLS with Susannah Collins and Calen Carr. Who's Calen Carr?
Good old Alexi.
Yeah.
Aww.
How many intros is he going to film for us, by the way?
We like using him.
Doesn't he have a job already? I don't know.
Calen, I should point out, too, that this intro was filmed before the movement came out, so I'm sure he knows who you are now.
Oh, that's true.
Because
Yeah,
that's sweeping the nation.
It's true.
Let's be honest.
And to be fair, I have been hanging out with some A-listers.
Oh, God. Here we
Carmelo, Anthony.
Yeah.
David Villa.
Name dropping.
Who else can we name drop? Barack. No, I didn't really talk to Barack.
Lord, De Blasio.
But de Blasio, I've been a defendant of the redhead population. I've been an advocate on behalf of these people. One of my best friends is a redhead. Come on, Alexi.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. All right, well, guys, it was the 4th of July weekend, and let's start with the fireworks in stoppage time in Houston. Your former team, Calen, picks up the 1-0 win over the Union thanks to a goal in the 94th minute by Christian Maidana. Oh, a stunning free kick. And Calen, a win like this have to give the Dynamo some confidence.
Yeah, they've been so much better since Wade Barrett has taken over, but haven't always quite hit it with results yet. And this one, to get one at home in the dying minutes of the game, Christian Maidana against his former team that let him go, Philly, that's got to feel good a little bit. You know, you always want to just like, watch it go into the upper corner. And it took a lot. It took a special one to beat Blake on that day, and you know, he hit into the upper corner.
And he was challenged, but he has been so good for the Union, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, I had my Clint Irwin for All-Star campaign that I've had to abandon. Unfortunately, Clint got hurt. I think I'm going to switch over to Andre Blake for All-Star.
Jumping on the Andre Blake
I think
train.
he's got to be there, yeah.
All right, I like it. Well, what do you know, guys? For the first time in 5 tries, the Big Apple is blue. I totally called this one, by the way. NYCFC bounced back from that 7-0 loss early in the season to beat the Red Bulls 2-0. And we have spent a lot of time talking about NYCFC's DPs, but we have to talk about the play of Jack Harrison. He's been stellar.
No, he has. Since he's come into the lineup over on that right side opposite Tommy McNamara, he's really given them balance. He's really clever. He's got some guile to it. You can see on that finish, flicks it over him, and a nice strike with his off foot. He's got a nice understanding with the DPs as well. Him and David Villa, you can see, have like a real understanding and a partnership. It was funny, that 7-0 loss was his debut. I remember watching that and seeing, oh, this kid's got a little something special to his game. Other people are noticing too, the England U21, there have been shouts from the media over there to get him a look for that. Still early days, but I think he's a young guy to watch.
Well, we have a new team sitting on top of the Western Conference after FC Dallas's dominant 4-0 victory over Orlando. And once again, it was the guy, Mauro Diaz, making an impact for the Dallas Calen.
I love his game. He's got the one where he like megs the guy, doesn't finish it, but Dallas put a lot into this one.
Yeah.
Rudy creates the first goal just from his hustle. He helps win a corner kick that Zimmerman puts away. They can hurt you in a couple different ways too. They can, you know, they've got the speed to really unbalance you. But then they've also got the set piece. That's an interesting wrinkle. Zimmerman and Hedges both get goals in this one, the two center backs. You have to say Orlando, their marking was pretty shocking. Just a lack of effort. They looked disjointed all day. I think this one they're going to need to just completely put behind.
Absolutely. All right, well, the reason Dallas is now sitting on top of the West is because the Rapids had to settle for a 0-0 draw in Tim Howard's debut for Colorado. Calen, he gets a clean sheet in his first game. What did you see from Tim?
It's funny to me, everybody analyzes every little thing that he does. There's all these articles about, you can see how he yelled after this chance going wide. It's like every goalkeeper does that. It takes a lot for Tim Howard to impress me. He was solid in this one, came up with some timely saves when he needed to. I liked what he said about giving Zach McMath credit for working with this back line. And he acknowledged it's going to take a little time for him to build that continuity. But if anybody back there can help provide that leadership and build those relationships, it will be him. I'm excited to see where this team goes with him in it in the long term. But for now, yeah, he did what I expected him to do.
Tim's the man. All right, well, there was plenty of other action that all MLS fans had the chance to watch on MLS Live. Last night, the Galaxy picked up a 2-0 win over the Whitecaps as Robbie Keane scored in his return to the Galaxy. How happy are they to have him back?
But I want to talk about Kakuta Mane.
Oh.
What's the deal with that? He was a coach's decision, not in the 18, didn't even make the bench at all in this one. Now, the transfer window opened on Monday.
Yeah.
So
are you conspiracy theorists?
No, we've been
here?
told. Carl Robinson said it's not that he's not being shopped, he's not being sold. But you would think he would need to be out there in the field. They look toothless without him. On the other side, the Galaxy, get a goal from Robbie Keane, and how nice is it to have him back. Just a gap in quality when he's not there. You see the finish he has. And Steven Gerrard now quietly second in MLS with assists in the league, just behind Sasha Kljestan.
DVG, my boy. All right, and hey, how about the Fire? They pick up a 1-0 win over the Quakes.
Still bottom of the table
Yeah,
for my Chicago Fire,
but-
but Goosen gets his first MLS goal. Congrats to him. Big result for the Fire. You have to say San Jose disappointing. Not a good day for them.
And Sporting KC picks up the 3-2 win over Columbus. Matt Beasler comes off the bench, scores the game winner in extra time.
Yeah, nice ball from Madronda. Over to Ike, who nods it back across. Great header there. Sporting KC stays in 5th in the West now, and Columbus second to last in the East, only the Fire behind them.
All right, take it out to Montreal, where your guy, Kai Kamara, finally put not one, but 2 balls in the back of the net, but the Impact stormed right back. They end up winning this one 3-2. Calen, more impressive a win for Montreal or more disappointing loss for the Revs?
Definitely disappointing for the Revs.
Yeah.
I mean, Kai, it's good to see him get off the mark. He's actually nominated for an ESPY, and so I don't know if anybody has a vote for Kai for the ESPYs, but they go up 2 goals and they concede 3 to lose. No Didier Drogba in this one. It's a little bit strange. The Impact have actually been better without Drogba.
Yes.
They've got to figure that out. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I've been hearing rumors about them making moves maybe in the transfer market as well.
All right, well, DC United gets a goal in stoppage time by Jared Jeffrey, ending the game with RSL in a 1-1 draw.
Bill Hamid.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is dialed in. He's locked and loaded, making incredible saves after incredible saves. Keeps them in this one for Jeffrey to be able to get the late goal for the point. Ever since Ben Olsen switched them to a 4-3-3, you've started to see some results coming in their way. I think DC is a team I've always liked, but I feel like can make a little run here.
And Toronto, who will be without Michael Bradley, Will Johnson, and goalkeeper Clint Irwin for 6 weeks due to injury. They settle for the 1-1 draw with Seattle. Calen, with all of these injuries, who needs to step up for Toronto?
Jovinko, the little guy. Yeah, I mean, he's got 1 goal, I think, in his last 9 MLS games. That's not good enough for them. He's had to carry the load. They need him to step up. They started so well on the road earlier in the season, but I warned, it's not always as simple as you think when you return home. They've definitely found that to be true.
Well, great news, guys. We barely have to wait for more MLS action. Tomorrow, it will be NYCFC traveling to face the Revs. That game can be seen on MLS Live at 7:30 Eastern. Then on Friday, Unimas will carry 2 more games. First, it's Orlando welcoming the Dynamo at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then Dallas travels to San Jose to face the Quakes at 10:30. Saturday's slate of games kicks off on ESPN as the Galaxy travel to Seattle to face the Sounders at 3 p.m. Eastern. Then MLS Live will carry the other 5 games that will be played on Saturday. And on Sunday, the action will kick off at 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2 as the Timbers travel to New York to face the Red Bulls. And then the week closes out with NYCFC playing their 2nd road game of the week as they face Sporting Kansas City at 8 p.m. That game is on FS1. Lots of soccer to watch.
I like that one.
Yeah.
NYCFC versus Sporting Kansas City. I think that's the game to watch.
No,
for
that's
me.
me good.
Okay.
Hey, where's your Bieber hat?
Yeah, I saw the comments, someone mentioning, it's not just a Bieber hat. I saw Klay Thompson rocking the LAFC hat.
Man.
Yeah, everybody's been wearing them everywhere. That's
It's a
you gotta
pretty
be,
sweet
it's
hat.
a select crew. You gotta be pretty hip to rock
I know,
the
but
LAFC
well,
hat.
speaking of the comments, I feel like you guys have been slacking a little.
Yeah, we need more comments.
In
What's
the
deal?
comments
Yeah.
section. Come on.
Is it
bring
something
it.
she said?
Bring it. Never.
No,
Never.
you're fine,
No,
you're fine,
no,
yeah.
we love hearing from you guys. We wanna give you shout outs back. So
Yeah.
so let us know what you think. Calen and I are still recovering from the holiday weekend.
Well, you
So-
got some sun. I was stuck in the
I
city.
did.
Yeah.
I was at the lake.
Yeah.
It was good.
Lake life.
Yep, that's right. Hashtag lake life. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, let us know what you think. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.